Hello everyone. What's up, Ball? Alright, I'm just hopping into options. There's really nothing there. No setting for normal. Zed, good to see ya. Hey everyone, I'm the Sire Seal. I'm gonna play a little res for you guys tonight. Just to state some rules real quick. Timer starts when you enter first stage, ends when you kill last... excuse me. When you kill the last boss. And to get 100% completion, you gotta do all 5 stages. It's nice to meet everybody. Good to see everybody that I know so far. And let's get to entering. Alright. I'm on a new save file. No VMU even, so I just gotta go through it. I'm doing it on the controller. I've been practicing on mouse, but I found that it felt better with the joystick on this one. So hopefully we get a nice run in. Alright, first thing I'm gonna mention is you gotta hit all of these little camera looking boxes, otherwise you won't progress. There's 10 of them per stage. In order to kind of power yourself up, you have to be catching these there's like blue boxes, those things right there. Some of them give you more than just the one, but you gotta kill stuff in order for them to appear. Thank you very much for the good luck. So I'll try and get powered up as quickly as possible. Yeah, this game is fantastic. I'm pretty happy to be doing this right now. What's up, Boot? Good to see you. I'm almost powered up to the next stage. Right there. There it is. You don't have to hit absolutely every one of these, but it's fun if you do. I'm good. Suplex this game. Will do. Missiles are a constant worry. If you get hit by any other projectile shot at you, they'll take you down a level, and until you get to nothing left, then you have to restart. It's just a level, but we're not trying to do anything like that. Thank you very much, AK. Really appreciate it. These red ones are basically the bombs of the game. They do their best in clearing the screen, so if you need them, they are helpful, and it does speed along the process in certain parts of the boss. Thank you, Zed. Very kind words. Alright, so that's 80%. Command added. Thank you very much. Nice. So I don't think I'm gonna get enough to turn into the next stage, but I could be mistaken. One more of these boxes, then we'll be ready for the boss fight. Oh, that's good. Just one more. Hey, there it is. All right. Yeah, so Res Infinite was a remake of the game. They added VR support, and it also released for PC, and it might even be on the Xbox One. Mouse support really enhances the game in that case. I found it to be a little bit of a hindrance on the Dreamcast one, but it does support a mouse. I have a mouse kicking around next to me. It's just that that old ball mouse is kind of slow. It might be nice if you're doing something like aiming for a shot in Unreal or Quake, but after all the practice with it, I jumped onto the controller here and was like, oh boy, let's go. Oh, thank you. So, in order to progress the stages of the boss, you have to clear these the squares out first as best you can. They'll disappear at a certain point right there. Keep slamming on it. These little tentacle things come out. You gotta hit them a few times, and you should be able to start on the center again, on the last ones like that. Make sure to keep the missiles off of you. They'll take you down real quick. I'm glad so many people know this one. I was worried people were forgetting about Res. There we go. We should begin, yep, last phase of the boss. Yeah, these projectiles are kind of remind me of ninja stars. They'll come at you faster than they look. I'll burn off one of those. The overdrive bombs. I was expecting to have one more of those, but that's alright. Another issue there, it's dead. Thank you for the bits. Alright, so we're moving on to the next stage. Pretty good percentages there. First time you've seen it in action. Yeah, the game's really cool. You don't get all the visuals and the music if you're not doing all right in the game. So, but it doesn't take a whole lot to get started in this. Thanks, Boot. lots of set piece moments in this. Enemies are gonna start getting harder. It's actually, what's going on is you're basically on the search for Mother Nature, and it's like trapped inside of a server, so you're hacking your way through the levels. That's why you got like command line code in the top left corner there. You're in the virtual world. Bosses are kind of like, well, they are AI, like defense. Maybe like firewalls and antivirus kind of deals. And then you evolve, maybe you're getting better at programming. Or at least cracking their defense. As long as there's no lawnmower man, you're okay with this? There is a part that is a little reminiscent, but no, hopefully not, right? That would be in one of the bosses in an upcoming stage. That was close. Not super close, but closer than I would like. Got 2 little upgrades there. This is probably my favorite evolution stage of the character. It has a lot of cool hand movements and stuff, kind of zen. Missile was getting kind of close there. Looking for my next target. Everything was off screen and dead. Alright. They still keep throwing these little guys at you, but these guys here shoot 2 missiles at you. So it's easy to lose the missiles in the mess. Sometimes they make a sound as they're coming at you, so that could give you a tip. Like that was super close right there. And if you're going for the kills on the stuff, sometimes when you hit the camera, that'll kind of get the enemies to come out for that section. So you gotta be quick. Sometimes you just hit that camera box once and then wait for the enemies if you know it's gonna happen. Like that. I love it. Had on DC bought, yeah, for PlayStation VR. That's a really, really neat version. They really cleaned up the graphics. This looks great in high def. This looks really great on Dreamcast, but it's a 4:3 aspect. So that in order to display it and make it look really pretty, you might need some extra gear. Alright, this is the final evolutionary form that I can get until the end. Haven't played this in forever, got dusted off. See, those things can mess my day up. And I let that live way too long. But that's it, we're moving on to the boss. This is one of the Dreamcast games I had as a kid. Steam version is $25 right now. I'd say that's $25 well worth it. That also, so Res Infinite also has an extra like bonus game mode, and it's real fun. It controls different. It kind of plays like an in-between of Res and Child of Eden. If you don't know what Child of Eden is, it's like the spiritual successor of this, made by a lot of the same devs. And that's one I also love and play through. So this might be one of the harder things that you can do with the controller in this game. The third stage boss can be kind of tricky also, in parts, but I'd say this is harder. This part's easier with the mouse. Just a little focus here. This has so many different stages to it. We're gonna see phase 2 soon. Right? Starting now. Getting the mouse to follow this guy is unbelievably hard. That ball mouse just doesn't want to track that. It's important to kill the things that look like burrs. I'm just gonna call them that for lack of a better name. Because it's kind of like a plant with how it looks. It's so close, you want to get rid of that stuff as quickly as possible. Again, it's very deceptive with how it seems like it's slow moving, but if you let that stuff linger, it's on you before you know it. Should be getting to the next phase. I gotta do a little more damage. Right here. So it starts shooting stuff by itself. It's done messing around. And these are more like tacks that it's firing at me now. But it's basically done. That's it. Have not seen such bravery. Alright, Mars has been destroyed. Mars Giga. And we move on. Stage 3. We're unlocking them as we go since it's new save data. This one is probably one of my favorite tracks. What am I fighting for? Good Mega Man X4 quote. It almost sounded like it said really right there. really? You just hit it once? Alright. This starts to remind me more of like we're fighting fish stuff. You gotta stay on top of stuff as it comes out. If you let it fire on you, this is where stuff starts to get much harder because it's firing multiple missiles, more than 2. And some of it fires early just to get you kind of in the mode, so it'll fire as it's coming in. We're okay, they're still here. The big guy's there with the kind of 2 arms. You want to take out the center first. It stuns the arms. The arms shoot missiles. CZRR. It's not working? What's going on? Oh. Okay, that's a missile guy. Got him. I'm still collecting power-ups. You don't need to if you're full up, but it does keep track of this stuff. Oh, I saw you. Alright, I'm using one. That's one of the bombs. Just to make my life a little easier for that moment. Moving on. Maybe you need to shove some E into. Alright, take out the head on this guy and he'll blow up. You don't need to worry about the rest. There's a bunch of them though. If you got the controller, just spam the button. If you got the mouse, click away. One thing I found with the mouse was that the right click is super sensitive, and that's your bomb. So even just shaking the mouse a little bit might activate it, and you could find yourself missing bombs at times that you need it. Controllers are getting a little old. Heals. One more box. Should be coming up. It's gonna throw a bunch of these guys at me first, though. Oh, you can go. There it is. Alright, that's 100%. All we have to do is get through this part, and we'll be at the next boss. Take out the missile guys, that's priority. Optional boxes flying at me. You don't have to kill any of these. It's a little scary though. And once it gets done with this little part, you'll actually start the boss fight. So this is the part that reminded me of the Lawnmower Man the most, and this is a pretty dangerous part. it gets these lasers set up, and if you touch it, it's gonna knock you out of the form. Too many of that, and you'll be restarting the level. The red ones come at you at an angle, and the blue ones are straight on. Take them out as you can. This part can get slowed down if you're not careful with how you're doing it, because you notice that some of them are following me. Oh, dang. Alright, we're on the cooler evolution. So that sometimes they'll stop chasing you and they'll start coming around to get to you. Alright, it looks like they're all gonna be ahead of me now, so that's good. Alright, that's it. Next stage. Well, phase rather. Alright. I'm gonna Euphoria. It's important to take out the bigger little guys that are chasing you, but if you focus on the entrance, which is what you really want to get rid of, then you'll move on to the next phase. So I'm using the bombs to speed up the process there. And the more entrances you get rid of, the less of the guys will be after you. So it's definitely a priority. You can see I can target through the box even though I can't see it. Just a couple left. That should do it. Alright. I find this this phase to be easier. So you gotta hit these red things at the top, and those release red fish looking things that look like Swedish fish. Just keep in mind that they could be flying around like that one, and then focus on the core. If they come around and hit you, then you're gonna take damage. It's gonna make you do it at least twice. If you're fast, you can get it down before the third time. Like that, and that's it. Next stage. Yes, this is, they re-released it as Res Infinite. And it is noteworthy that there's a remake of it also on the Xbox 360, but that doesn't have the extra area, and that also doesn't have VR support, of course. Res Infinite is definitely a great version. The 360 one wasn't a slacker though either. It updated visuals, it added widescreen support. I think there's online leaderboards for the stuff, which is nice. $30, okay, so on Steam it's $25 right now, on PS4 it's $30. PS4 would probably be, you know, if you had the VR headset, that might be a cheaper alternative for VR. Oh man, it threw a little upgrade at me. I need that. So it's gonna, these things are kind of like carriers. They're gonna start unloading those little guys. They shoot missiles. So you're gonna have to focus on missiles as they're coming, but the main thing is take out the big guys so they stop. For a month. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, this is the dangerous part. You gotta take out these guys. There's one that usually hides off to the side. And they'll hit you with those. After that, it's really not so bad though. So, we got through it. Res HD is still available on Xbox Live Arcade for 360, but it's not backwards compatible. Hopefully, at some point, they change that. This is where we're getting into the part that reminds me of firewalls. You gotta take them out. If you let them connect, then it's gonna burn a little bit of your time because all the hit points come back, and there's 4 of them, one on one side. If you take out the one side first, it's gonna save you some trouble because it deactivates the other. It can't move in and close on you. And there's a final one of those at the end of the stage, and that could be a pain because it comes at you real close. I think I missed a blue. That's alright though. Blues being for upgrades. One adds to your bar in the bottom left hand, and if you fill it up, you go on to the next evolutionary form. When you're transitioning from, say, stage 1 to the next, then this form has the most animations. It's pretty cool as it waves its hand around. Okay, where's my camera box? It's gonna try and close one of these gates on me right here. And I missed it. It's alright though. Alright, boss fight. This one here is one of the neater boss fights. So it's trying to use like bits to confuse you. But if you focus on him, you can get through the stages of the fight faster. But he launches missiles at you if you do so. It's hard to track him with the mouse. That is something I'm gonna note. They don't make that easy at all. Alright. Phase 2. It gets progressively complex. And then when he kind of forms up to hit you, he starts to, like, these blocks will hit you if they're glowing. And he has his laser. But by hitting him, you can disable that temporarily. He'll have a phase where he kind of turns into something that's running away from you. And then he starts busting out like wrestling moves. He'll elbow drop you and stuff. Phase 3. We're chasing him now. So it's gonna get to the straightaway, and this is where he starts fighting back hard. I already took his arm out though, so that's good. Alright, last phase. By shooting him, you can stop him from landing on you, but he got me. He was quick there. I don't want to waste any bombs on him because it's not as precise. I stopped that one from hitting me, and I might be able to take him out. I could find out where he's at. Alright, I stopped that attack as well. Tried to laser me there. He's about done. There it is. Alright, so we're on the final stage. I got that upgrade. That feels good. Right at the end. Oh no. I missed a camera box, so that's I'll have to redo it. My apologies, everybody. I thought so, but I didn't see it. It felt funny because there's nothing happening on screen. I'll try and get through it as quickly as I can. Get a little more music to it. It was yeah, more content. Target time was 1 hour. I think we're gonna be a little over that. Switch targets a little fast there. But that's testament to what I was saying earlier. It's real easy to miss those camera boxes in everything that's going on. I bet I had missed it there. There's a good chance. And then so it progresses to next part anyways, without giving you the credit. We're much faster on the gates though, which is excellent. If you let these guys linger, they basically turn into a big missile. So that's something you want to get rid of. You can leave that one there though. You could probably leave both of those final ones there, because I think the camera comes out regardless. Taking them out with the bomb. So we're at 80% already. There's a camera. $90. Okay, one more. And we're on exactly where we need to be with it too. Because it's level 9, 90%. And we're going. So now, this will count, this part here. I just got to get through this last bit. With the final gates. Got it. Alright, boss again. That wasn't too terrible. Let's try and burn through it. His targeting seemed a little off there. Res me. Rock is sponge. We don't have any bombs, but that's alright. We don't need them for this boss. Okay, I disabled the laser just in time. Hey look, it gave us the secret path. There are a couple of secret paths in here that could net you some upgrades or some overdrive. You gotta hit those, they look like caution blocks, and you open them while you're going by and it takes you down the path. Okay, last phase. Most dangerous phase. But we're fully upgraded. So that won't affect us. Blocked that attack. Going for another. He likes the body blows, and I think those are the most dangerous that he can do because it's so quick. The arms, if you light them up with one of the combos, as you hold the button to target these, it'll initiate that, and you let go at a max of 8, and that'll take care of it. Oh, he's mad. Killer soundtrack. Alright, he's been destroyed. 100% analyzation. Play area 5. Final one. This one here takes roughly 20 minutes. there's not a whole lot you can do, except in there's a few parts where you can progress, or force it to progress, but you have to get all those. You gotta open these gates. Each one of those will give you your percentage into the level, like that one was 7%. Oh yeah, and this soundtrack, especially this track here. Which you kind of add to it as you're doing stuff. Alright, I wanted to make sure I got that. %. The soundtrack tells a little bit of a story, in a way. Great atmospheric music. We're trying to figure out what is up here. Gate open. Again, it's easy to get overwhelmed and miss your gate shots. Some of them come sooner than others. Not a whole lot of worry until later. If you need to, you can get the bombs out. Overdrive. And the big kind of caterpillar looking things, you gotta shoot the head. Those pillars can be dangerous because you gotta shoot the center point. It looks like a red dot. And they are there to impede your way. By running into them, you'll take a hit. Caterpillars shoot the things that will explode into all those missiles. So then you got added projectiles to worry about. Not all of them are going to track you though. They'll hit the ground. Spider things also have bombs of their own. There's the pillars. I think the spider things launch something that once it hits the ground, it brings up the pillar. So killing the spiders is usually it's like a secondary priority. I usually take all of those out before I go after this. You want to focus on the core at this point. It's going to launch a ton of missiles and ships, but if you take it out before they get here, then they all fall to the ground. Like so. Alright, so at this point there's off-screen missiles. They start on the left. And then they'll come at you from the right. And after this we should, maybe a couple enemies and then the gate. Gate should be appearing soon. There it is. So this is like a far off one. But they also try and keep you busy so that you might miss one of the shots. Pillars. Oh, and missiles. There's an upcoming boss rush, and dependent on how I do there, might save a little time. Go, go, go. I'm going. I don't see the gates here that soon, and it was blocked by enemies, but we got through. These whale-looking things launch missiles. I think the bigger ones are a bigger threat, so I'm gonna make sure I get them. Gate. Gate's open. So we are in the clear. Camera angle's gonna, change. Give me that. That's the final evolution there. We're about to see a new one also. So this is 5th form, and there is a 6th form, but you don't see it until the last fight. We're full up on overdrive, and we're on the form we need. 78%. Gate's coming up already, and there's some missiles. I'm gonna use it to clear. There's another replacement, so that was great usage there. Alright, there's kinda, I call these sub-bosses, and there's basically 2 of them in a row. We'll see them after this gate. What you need to do is take out there's points on the wings. After you do that once, it will open it up to attack on the center. But if you don't do this quick, he launches a ton of missiles. And at that point, you can take him out at the center. Clean up the remaining missiles, and then you wait for the next part. There's the gate. That's 100%. We just get through this last part and we'll be fighting the boss. See, here's the other one with spiders. I went right around the edge. Oh, and took a hit. Too focused on it, but it's dead. There's more pillars that I'll have to worry about. Right here, unless I take it out fast enough. Could have used Euphoria, might have saved me. But you can still get hit. Well, I keep calling it Euphoria. Even when you're using the overdrive, that is still a possibility. Alright, this is the final form, and this is the boss rush. So once we get by this, we're all set. In most cases, you want to focus on the center and missiles. Missiles take priority of doing damage. Missiles typically will always appear green at this point. Everything is kind of like it's in its final phase. Much easier to track this with the controller than the Dreamcast mouse. Alright. They leave you upgrades and, well, upgrade bits in case you get hit. So that you can keep going, you know. Okay, this is second boss. It does do kind of like one big phase and clear all this debris. I'll use the overdrive for it. When you're on the final phase of this one, it actually turns into like something new. And I'll show you. It's kind of like it has targets that are about to destroy you. We're about to see it though. Just gotta get through these. Oh, it might be the next one. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're done with that one. I would like overdrives, but it's given us all the blue upgrades in case we lost our evolutionary forms. Why? Alright, this is the one. So this has the Swedish fish kind of stuff going on. You can focus on the center and get the fish as they're coming down. Maxing the hit combo helps. This is the target portion, so you gotta destroy these. The fish do continue to go around if you're not watching them. If they're kind of like counters that it's placing, counter bits. If you let them collect, then it shoots you. If you destroy them or shoot them, it'll take one away from it. And you can focus fire and kill it, or you can spread out. But you definitely want to focus. You got to take them all out and then the center. There is an overdrive. That's going to help. Aren't you afraid? So this is a 4th stage boss. Rocket Sponge guy. And if we get past this, then I'll show you how to cheese the last boss. All these missiles are needing a euphoria. That's what it needs. So he's gonna do his try and crush me moves. Here comes some missiles. And then for his final phase, he'll start kind of running at me. That missile is uncomfortably close. Well, he doesn't run at me. He'll actually start doing laps and then try and catch me with a final body slam. I've never actually had that hit me. I'm guessing if you were in the... if you had left blocks in the wrong places, then it would get you. Alright, save me. So this is the actual final boss right here. Excuse me, wall running. There's a couple of phases, but they all work very similarly. 4 phases until the final. And it's just to keep you busy up until you finish it off. You want to focus fire on those parts of the ring, kind of the weak points, and then this will come out each time and you can combo it out until it blows up. You really don't have to pay attention to anything else. It will try and distract you. There's things that will shoot at you, shoot missiles. Sometimes it hits you. Most of the time it will not. Just maintain focus on those weak points and you'll be fine. The center core won't expose itself until you break one of the weak points on the rings, though. Those are shots like I was talking about. And you can hit the guy, those things, but they flail around. I think it is possible to destroy them, but it takes so many hits that it's not worth it. Thank you. We're doing it. See, they shoot a lot, but if you're not afraid of getting hit, then it doesn't matter too much. We have one more ring to get. Each time you destroy the core, it kind of resets everything. All projectiles disappear, the enemies stop moving, and it gives you a chance to kind of reset and do it again. The last one is arguably the hardest because it spins around faster. But that's destroyed. So there's no more ring, but we do have to do this to the core twice. So there's one, and it should be one more. Just focus on the core. Everything's gonna shoot missiles at you. Everything's gonna get in your way, but this will do it. That's it. Now we can enjoy the credit roll. Thank you very much for having me on Retrothon. Thank you for the GG, AK. It was really an honor to be here. I was inspired by my friends to, you know, to apply. It was actually a huge surprise to get to do this. Very, very, very thankful. Yep. So we had retrieved Mother Nature from their servers, whoever they are. Thank you very much for the GGs. We got through it. It wasn't easy, as you could see. I would like to continue to work on this and get a much better target time for possibly another shot at it next year. I'm gonna stick to the controller though. You shot the bad guy. And I hope I didn't take up too much time doing this. But again, thank you. You can catch me on my channel. I play this and much more. I'm big into retro. I do variety, and it's the_Cyrus_Zeal. And I just stream on Twitch. I watch a bunch of people who are here, like AK. Here, I'll get it. And it's gonna say, since we beat it on normal, there are other modes, but it says she is freed. However, you do not yet know the whole truth. And that lingers for just a moment. Score attack unlocked. Beyond and direct assault. And beyond lost area. So those are extra modes apart from that main part of the game. Thank you very much. That was 100% normal. And I hope to see you around, either in other great streamers' channels or my own. Yeah, maybe.